Hey, everybody. Thanks for checking out today's broadcast. Today is April 27th, 2021. My name is Jonathan, and if this is your first time checking out one of my videos or my broadcast here, a little bit about me. I am 38 years old. I have been overweight my whole life. I've been obese my whole adult life. And back in October of last year, I decided that it was time to really get my weight under control and to do something about it. Uh, I've tried a lot of diets in the past and I've had success with those diets. But my biggest challenge after losing the weight's always been to keep it off. And I know it's going to take a lot of work to get there, and there's three main goals I have. The first one is that I want to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I want to lose 300 pounds. I started out at 519 pounds, and I want to lose 300 pounds to get to 219. 0.8 pounds. That would put me at the very high end of the overweight category. I would no longer be obese. Um, I also want to improve. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said three goals. I meant it was three. Anyways, we're just gonna scratch this intro and we're gonna go from there. So today is day 178. Um, of my 3-year challenge. Everything's been going great since yesterday. I had I got a haircut. Obviously, if you follow along or haven't, I got a haircut today, so it looks a little bit nicer than it did yesterday. I kind of got this weird thing going because I had my part cut too far over. But it was nice to go get my hair cut. It's getting nicer outside, so it's always nice to get rid of the longer hair. Really, uh, if uh, if anybody has any non-scale victories, I'd love to hear about that. Anybody has any questions about any of the dieting that I've done so far? Whether you're watching this live or after the fact, if even if you don't watch it live and you have any questions, I can answer them down below. Or if you join our Discord, I'll answer questions there as well. And there's a link to the Discord down in the description of the chat here in this video. So yeah, been kind of busy with work. We got a big project going on at the building here that I've just kind of been keeping an eye on it, I suppose. And then it kind of sucks. I still don't have air conditioning here. I won't have air conditioning for the next week. It's not too bad today. I got a fan set up here. Hopefully it's not screwing up my audio, having a fan running kind of in the background to help keep the room at least a little bit bearable today. And I probably won't do too long of a video today, just kind of because of that. And then tomorrow I'll have the weigh-in Wednesday, which will be a little bit, maybe a little bit longer stream than kind of today, just checking in here with everything. Yesterday I was saying my ankle was feeling really good, and it was, and it still does, but there's still something. The swelling is really gone down, and all of the issues that I was having from the swelling, those are gone. But I still am having a lot of like a nagging pain in my ankle, especially if I try to walk on uneven terrain. Anthony saying congrats on breaking the 350 level. Thanks, Anthony. Yeah, it really took a long time there to get from the 363 down to under 350. It was the entire month of March, and then half the month here, I guess, right? I think that is the timing of it, to get that 14 pounds down. But it's feeling great, and I've really been doing the scale. I've kind of been keeping an eye on it, and it's been going well. I assume tomorrow I will have a good weigh in. unless something crazy were to happen between now and tomorrow. But yeah, getting under that 350, it's one of those milestones that is, uh, unless it's, I've had diets where 350 was my goal, and so to be under the 350 now, it's really great. Carrie says, "Ooh, is that a new haircut?" It is a new haircut. It's not much different. We couldn't do a whole lot with that part, um, but yeah, I did get my hair cut today. I was just talking about that. And that's kind of what I guess, my non-scale victory for today would be a little bit to do with getting my hair cut. And it was just, and I've had other sitting in chair non-scale victories, but sitting in a salon chair generally hasn't been a problem at this salon. And that's, you know, uh, and I have no problem with it for the most part usually. But today I went there, and the lady that cut my hair, she had was using like a smaller chair, like a little bit more portable chair. So it was not near as hefty as their normal salon chairs. So, but I sat in it and had no issues with it at all. There was no concerns. It definitely had a little bit more narrow of armrests than their other chairs had. But yeah, as far as, like I said, for non-scale victory, just being able to go into a place and not worry that I'm gonna break their salon chairs because uh, I'm too big. Not that it's ever happened, but it would be awful if that ever did happen to me. Um, so let's see. Like I said, I'm just kind of going through things super quick. I mean, I've been continuing to listen to the book How Not to Die. It is, he's into, different things that he eats. He really is pushing the turmeric. There's some fruits and berries or some powders that he is referencing. I think that if you wanted to get the benefits of a lot of what he talks about in the book without, I believe he has an app, but there are a few places I'm sure where he has his daily dozen listed out, or his dozen things that he thinks everybody should eat or do in a day in order to live a healthy life. He's just talking a lot about those items and what he uh, and the reason why he is recommending those things for people to do. Uh, the part that I guess he did talk a little bit about fluid intake, and that was something I had been thinking about more recently because I felt like I wasn't drinking a lot of water, just like glasses of water. And he talked about how the standard for how much water we should drink is developed by a random guy that did a study years and years ago, and his determination was 8 glasses of water, and that's kind of what we've built the standard on, based off of a real kind of like simple test the guy did. I think he just kind of measured how much he urinated out in a day, and kind of figured it based on that. Dr. Greger talks a little bit more in depth about how much fluid you need. He talks about, because the overall fluid that he recommends isn't a whole lot different than 8. I think it's 7 to 11 for men and maybe a little bit less for women. Um, but they consider, you have to, in that 11 glasses, it would be also, you'd have to take into consideration the water from the food that you're eating as well, like the orange, if you're drinking oranges, the orange juice, or just the water that's in celery, or any fruit or vegetable that you eat. And so he said that accounts for about 4 cups, and then you would have to have the rest. So it was just interesting because there was something else. Oh, when I was fasting, I was talking about how, like, you always heard you couldn't fast for more than 7 days or you would die, and that's obviously not true. There's a lot of people who have fasted for more than 7 days and are still around. My most recent fast with the distilled water was very difficult for the 10 days, but the first fast didn't go too bad for the 42. Um, so yeah, anyways, it was interesting to have him explain or yeah, kind of go over the where the recommendation for the 8 glasses of water comes in, because I always felt like it was difficult to get that a lot of times on my diet. And yeah, and then he was also talking about like gut bacteria and how it, yeah, it was just weird stuff. Like it was stuff I wouldn't have thought about, but it is once he kind of talks about it, and it kind of, that it helps make more clear sense of things, or why um, we digest food the way that we do. So it's I'm pretty close to the end of the book, though. I think maybe an hour and a half away from the end. So I'll probably have it done within a week or so, with going back and forth and traveling. And then I'll have to start listening to How Not to Diet. Carrie's gonna have to hurry up and get done reading that. I don't think she's had a lot of opportunity to listen to it in the last week, and we've only had it for a little bit. She had bought the print version, but I'm pretty sure that went home with my mother-in-law for her to read. It's curious to show off. I imagine that's because I get to listen to the audiobooks on my way to work, both ways, there and back. So yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna really, if I could get the twins interested, yeah, if you get the kids to listen to the car. But yeah, I have a lot to do tonight. I have some traveling I have to do for work yet, and some other things. So I wasn't planning on doing a very long video today, just checking in. Things are going really well with the diet. I didn't actually eat a whole lot today, now that I think about it. I did have, yeah, I'm hungry. I'll be hungry when I get home. But I mean, the amount of food I'm eating, though, is just crazy. I think last night I ate a bunch of food too. I can't remember what we had now, but it's just kind of, it's so satisfying to be able to eat the food and to you better pick. I don't know what that means. You better pick. So I oh so took Carrie a little bit to write. You better pick something up. I don't have any. I gotta pick something up. I might be able to stop if I get out of here now. So just real quick, I'll go through. If you haven't already, make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. Turn on the notifications by clicking on the bell icon so that you know when I go live. Tomorrow will be a longer stream. I won't have as much going on after the stream as I do today. I also have the Instagram account, the @fasting. That's FAHSTING. I think I posted a picture of the smoothie I had made yesterday. I put that in the Discord as well. The Discord, I talked about it earlier, but the link for that is down below. Again, I gotta go, but thanks everybody for your support so far. If you haven't started a diet, get started. Whether it's just cutting out something or putting a window on when you're going to allow yourself to eat, You got to do something to get started. And if you're sitting there saying, I've tried everything and nothing is working, I would venture to bet you have not tried a whole food plant based diet. I never would have. I don't know what caused me. Yeah, I mean the fasting is what caused me to do it, and the True North Clinic, things like that. So, but if you haven't done a whole food plant based diet, it would be something to look into doing. And I will weigh in tomorrow. Hopefully, I lose weight. It would be, I don't know. I would have to pick up something very heavy on my way home to work for me to gain weight between today and tomorrow. But everybody have a great night, and we will see you tomorrow.